Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How are we doing? YouTube. I just thought I would come on, see who's about on a Tuesday evening. Probably not many people, but we can but try. I didn't have too bad a time last time I was online, so yes, let's see who we got in. Harley Scott, big up Medica. Yes, my Medica crew. Gill Gang, hello, welcome, sir. Sean Partridge. It is a lovely surprise, isn't it? I clearly had too much fun the other day. So, yeah, I thought I might do another cheeky little one. I was at home early, so will do fine, my man. Yes, Renaissance. I can't even fucking say that. Renaissance man. Spit it out. Hi, bro. About to walk the dog. Nice one, Andrew. Make sure you give him a good walkies. Michael Davis, right, Smokey. Anyone got any likes around the 80 mark? Cheers, lads. Yeah, let's start smashing that like button and letting YouTube know that your boy Smokey is live. Yes, salty balls. Right, la. Right there, la. Francis Wilson is here. The Dr. Greenbud. What up, Smokey? What up, dude? Yeah, like I said, I just thought I'd hop on and do another little live because it was quite good the other day. I had quite a laugh on Sunday. So if anyone's got any questions, then feel free to whack them in the comments, because as soon as the comments start drying up, that's when it starts getting awkward, and that's when I'll make my excuses and dip off. But until then, whilst we've got questions going and I've got stuff to talk about, I will keep going. Beauty in the piece, easy Smokey. Maria Props, evening all, yeah, evening everyone. Medicam people, oi oi. Yeah, there's no clinic wars over here. Jason Clark, yeah boy, he actually caught one today. Those notifications work then, Jason. Smokey, jamming Amons, yeah boy. So yeah, if anyone's got any questions about medical flour in the UK, then feel free to chuck them in the comments, because I'm here for a little bit answering some shit. How long does it take from a Medica to allow you to order the flour you want? Was with Relief and only had 3 flours to choose from. So I'm obviously with my Medica, and I had to wait until month 3 until I could choose my own flour that I wanted. Up until that point, I could guide the doctor. Like, you can sort of, like, for my first appointment, I let them know what I wanted to do or what I wanted to get, and we went from there. So yeah, like I said, month 3 is generally when most clinics will allow you to choose your own flour. But I always would advise checking like MedBuds or the clinic website and see what flours they've got in stock, so you can roughly see what you want and say to the doctor, I think that might work for my condition. Can I try that, please? So yeah, hopefully that helped. Harley Scott, green carrot modified gas and a Dankin Jack Herrer both come in 1010. Nice. I haven't had the Jack Herrer at all, and I've not tried the modified gas for quite some time, actually. I should probably chuck it in there on the prescription when I get a chance. Renaissance man, currently vaping some grapey grape for reference season 0.95, not 14, not the best. Pointless not using the ones already in the plants. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a fan of the distillate vape. I'm not a fan of vapes full stop, if I'm honest. I have got one. If you're a regular around here, then you will know I've got the hash rosin vape in this little doobie. But yeah, hash rosin ones I find are better. I'm not really a fan of the disty ones. 21X Metal, evening, buddy. Evening again, dude. You've got the same gaming chair as Drew had. Apparently, if you turn the headrest upside down, it sits at a better height. Try it. Do you know what? I actually saw Drew on a video, on a live once, and I was like, bro, please, can you turn your fucking pillow around? It's upsetting me just because it was upside down. Does that make me look cool now? I don't know. I don't really use the headrest, if I'm honest. I don't tend to use it, but you can't actually see the writing on it, so. And I'm not going to be dyeing my beard green if anyone's got that in their fucking minds. So. I'm on the animal face tonight. It's a bit of, has a bit of the gastropop smell. Nice. What's that like? That apples and bananas. That's what I get off the gastropop, like massive apples and bananas. Eating a piece. The strain I ordered was small little bits and buds. Ooh, can I guess what that would have been? Was it a 4C Labs strawberry cake smalls? Or maybe Cold Creek Kush? 21X Metal. When I transferred from Curaleaf to my Medica, second month I could choose my own flower. Okay, second month, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was third month for me. Like, I'm nearly 20 months in now, so I have trouble what happened, remembering what happened yesterday, never mind what happened 19 months ago. So. Calv's channel. I'm just going to call you Calv's channel then. Is that what the hell? Looking for a good pick to help me drop off to sleep. If you have any choices, I found Papaya Bounce to be good, but not had any others near that. So I don't really tend to recommend strains because what generally works for me won't always work for anyone else. But what I will say for sleep-wise is if you look for strains rich in myrcene, they will probably get you off to sleep. Nay bother. Daniel Shorthouse, Gelinade, my favourite so far. Yep, Gelinade was a good one. Craft Botanics did do some pretty decent ones, to be fair. Did Smoky Big Man, cheers. Yes, John Donnelly. New patient, first repeat meeting this week. Montu seems out of stock for all first 5 strains. So going to try Pax RS11 and Peace Naturals Atomic Sour Grapefruit. Any other recommendations? Yeah, they're both good ones. I've today got some lemon cherry gelato from 8888, and I also got some Brits because that was a banger. I'm just waiting to see if there's anything else new comes in before Christmas before I put the rest of my prescription in. So I'm hoping there is. But yeah, see what happens. Apple fritters and strawberry guava. Very nice. Oily smoky, so spliff a lot. Gee, I just thought Rust Semo. Nice, bro. Does it smell? Smoky McGreen. How was the pomegranate shake? I had to order 2 of these this month as the strains I found good last time were out of stock. I wasn't a huge fan of the pomegranate shake, if I'm honest. I found it quite old. It wasn't the freshest. Yeah, it was all right effect-wise, but that's the same as any medical flower I found. If the terps aren't there, the effects are still there, so you're not completely losing out, but it is still a shame when the terps aren't there. The Lost Pariah, easy smoky, easy dude. Tripoli night tonight, very nice. How you doing today, bro? Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm very good, mate, thank you. I am very good. Just been treating myself to a little Toby Carvery on my ones. So, yeah, thought I'd get back here early and see what's going down. See if people are out and about on the live on a Tuesday evening. And I hope you're doing well as well, so that's good for a lot. I've never had the apples and bananas, so I can't say how to zing to it. Yeah, no, fair man. Yeah, it is a nice one. Curo Skittles pie. Not tried that. Not tried any of the Curo stuff. About to make some Rice Krispie cakes. Nice. I hope you're using some special butter for that. 3rd month in on shared care. Yeah, that's the fella. That's shared care. That's what it's called. That's when you can choose your own. That's when you can go nuts. Free reign. Harley Scott, I noticed you're all into the vaporizers. I was just wondering if you're into any sort of combustion. So, as a UK medical flower patient, you are not allowed to combust it. You have to use a dry herb vape, like that one there. I'm just charging my venti up now. But yeah, legally it has to be dry herb vaped as opposed to combustion. But as I always say, what people get up to behind closed doors is entirely up to them. I am not the consumption police. People have got, like, I came from the black market. I've been using for 25 plus years. So I came from smoking joints. So yeah, it's hard to transition once you become a medical patient. It's hard to transition from smoking to vaping, or vaping to smoking, whatever. But yeah, legally, you have to vape. Thank you. I watched the video earlier, so I was intrigued. No worries, dude. Superseed gelato cheesecake knocks me out. Very nice. Yeah, I've not tried that one. Seen mixed reviews on it. I'm glad I tried the grape cookies. It was nice, but yeah, that £100 price tag is a killer. Anyone recommend any for good flavour? Brits is quite flavourful, I would say. And the LCG for 65 quid. Absolute Brucey bargain, that one. But yeah, grape cookies. The Superseed one, that was super terpy. Combination of, I think, the glass, it being living soil grown, and it getting to us like rapid, rubber dinghy rapid. That was a good tasty one. Quimbo 82. All right, Smokey. I'm on green gelato daytime 23% and El Jefe. My name is Jeff. 26% for nighttime. What do you think of them strains? I am with Curaleaf. I'll be completely honest with you, bro. I have not tried either of those. So yeah, I can't really give you my opinion on them. But at the end of the day, my opinion shouldn't really matter to you. It's how it works for you. You know what I mean? You are the one consuming the medication. So if it's good for you and it works for you, then who really cares what anyone else, in the nicest possible way, who cares what anyone else thinks? You know what I mean? Just because I don't like it or I haven't tried it, or it doesn't mean it's a bad one. Gonna pack the Pax Flow with some 4C Labs Hollywood. Nice. Beard of Power. Evening dude. Sonic Strawberry Green Carrot, very nice. I have seen that one. I was tempted to try that one, Jace, but yeah, I haven't quite got around to it. I did see someone mention they found some seeds in it, I think, on my last live stream. I think that was the one they said they found a seed in, but yeah, I'm not too sure. What is my view on low budget medical like Smalls around 55, 60 for 10 Gs? Worth it or false economy? I mean, like, all of the plant has a benefit. Do you know what I mean? Generally, the Smalls are a bit lower in THC, so you would think that they would be cheaper in price. But I guess I would personally say it depends how small we're talking. Like, I've had some Smalls in the past, and they were, no word of a lie, like cat litter Smalls. Like, it was like, it's not the end of the world because it's going in the grinder anyway. Do you know what I mean? Being ground up, but to look at, and every time you open a bag and you're just greeted with what looks like cat litter, it's like, fuck, man. But yeah, the price, what I will say price wise though, that the AAAA LCG for 65 notes, whew, bargain, bro. And there is no Smalls in them, lets me tell you. I'd love to try the Superseed stuff, looks good, but I've never seen it on Montu. Yeah, no, my partner's with Montu and she's not really seen it on her stock list either. Maybe worth giving them a message and saying, look, bruh, can you hook us up with some Superseed? I need to try it. Either that or get them to send your prescription to somewhere that does stock it. That could be an option. I know my partner can have stuff sent from Montu to IPS. I know they use that, so maybe check if IPS have got it in stock. Could be a shout. Purple Punch and Wedding Lair by Medica is a great afternoon, evening chill. Very nice. Yeah, I've not tried Purple Punch yet. If I'm honest, I'm not really a fan of Purple Punch strains. Like, even before medical, it was strains with any purple in, really, I'm a bit fussy with. I just don't feel like they burn clean, or, yeah, I don't know. I'm a weirdo. Dr. Greenbud, Smokey, any chance of a shout out for my channel? I've done my first review. Yes, bro. Congratulations on your first review. Everyone go check out the Dr. Greenbud. I haven't checked them out yet, but I will do. And yeah, there's 65 people in there now. So 65 people, come on, and 19 likes. Let's get the maths working, bros. Give that like button a little smash. Oh, where we gone? I apologise if I miss comments, by the way. Every time I go to scroll down on the comments, it will jump and miss a few, and I think I go back to where I was. But I noticed on the last stream when I watched it back, I watched the whole 2.5 hour thing back myself. But yeah, I had noticed that I'd missed a few comments, so I do apologise if I do miss a comment. If I do miss it and it's an important question, just keep spamming it in the chat. Not super spam, but yeah, and I will get out to it. So Splifflot, I'm 4 months in with Medican and then 2 issues, but resolved straight away. I'm ordering 1 or 2 extra maybe tomorrow, see what's there. Nice. So Splifflot, have you got like an unlimited amount you can order from Medican, or is it just like you get a certain limit, or can you just order as much as you want and go crazy? Obviously I'm not with them, so I don't know. And I just signed or helped my mate sign up the other day, and I helped him with his ordering his prescription last night. And yeah, there was like no limit on there. He could have just ordered as much as he wanted. So I wondered if that was just a glitch because he was a new patient, or if that's an actual thing. Lee Moody, yo, yes, bro. Another Bournemouth dude in the house. Let's go. Golden Sun, Boveda Pack's worth it or not? I always use Boveda Pack. The only time I won't use Boveda is if the flour is not too dry, essentially. But I do find that a lot of medical is quite dry because obviously it's made for dry herb vaporizers. But yeah, putting a Boveda in either the glass jar or even the bag will help, I find. Some people like it, some people don't. Again, it's one of them. It's whatever works for you, mate. Spooky thing. I tried only non-aerated last month and noticed a big difference in flavour and effects. I didn't need to use too much flour. That's fair, mate. Yeah, I'm not sure I've really noticed a difference like that between irradiated and non-irradiated. Irradiated and non-irradiated. But yeah, I would say it's more on the flavour terp side that I notice it. But Jason Clark, Smoky McGreen, have you had Gastropop by Muso? That's Apple. Yeah, I have definitely had Gastropop by Muso. Very nice. It does feature in a video that I've got coming out tomorrow. Little plug for my video tomorrow. Set them notification bells. 4:20 tomorrow evening. There is my top 5 of 2025 medical flowers. Do you know what I'm saying? If that's not worth a like, and look, the likes have gone up. That's very good. I appreciate the likes. Yeah, if my top 5 of 2025 is not worth a little tickle of the like button, then I don't know what is. Do you know what I'm saying? Glenn Wise, sick hoodie. Yes, bro. It's quite nice, isn't it? I was sent this one by, you'd think Green Carrot, but no, it wasn't. It was Cantourage. They sent myself and I noticed a few other content creators a little care package, and this sucker was in there. Big up Green Carrot. Have you tried Lunar Circus and double baked cake? I've tried the double baked cake, Dan NYT, but I haven't tried the Lunar Circus. Yeah, double baked cake was quite nice actually. I think was that the GMO cross something? Not sure, but yeah, it was the Sitka one, wasn't it? I believe. The hoodie exclusive to Big Smoky? Nah, well, I guess at the moment I don't think you can buy them, but who knows what happens in 2026? Your boy Smokey might have some merch to give away and shit. See what happens. My second pack of Fant Interstellar has such a grapey scent to it. Very nice. That's another one I've not tried, so Splifflop. Again, I'm a fussy fart, and grapey strains don't massively appeal to me. He says as he rants and raves about the Super Seed Great Cookies. But yeah, I just wanted to try that one because it came in the glass. I want to see what a difference it made. This Rock and Snap, really like it. I find the cinnamon milk's pretty decent too. Yeah, that's the only cookies one I've not tried is the cinnamon milk. Robert Dingy Rapids, bro. Yes, Glenn Wise. You know the score. Jason Clark, I had the music. That's what tasted nice, but it was a daytime track. Okay, fair. I found that was more of an evening strain for me. But again, that's the good thing about this medical flower. Everyone has different effects, you know what I mean? What sends me to sleep might get you out in the kitchen cleaning. Horses for courses. Where do we get to? Do the vape cartridge last 5 minutes? Bro, I've had this one. Granted, I don't use it very often. But I've had that one 3 months. You can check my channel. I've done a review like a week after I got it on the hash rosin vape cart. And yeah, I very rarely use it because it fucks with my tolerance, I find. And I'm much more of a flower person. I find the flavour nice, bro. You had any run-ins with the old Bill, mate? I'll drive in scripts. Love the content. Thank you very much, Arnsnot. Arnsnot. Excuse me. Good elf. I have not had any run-ins with the old Bill. Touch wood. I am considering, well, I am going to, in the new year, approach my local constabulary and see what they're saying. Ideally, I'd like to rock up with like my DJI Osmo, like filming shit, but I'm not sure how that's going to go down. But I will try and do what I can, obviously, because yeah, it's a big thing. People need to know that they're safe. Obviously, the clinics and the shit are telling us we're safe. But if you're in patient groups and stuff, you will see people that are getting arrested, like with medical. But I will say that it is very rare that I see anyone actually get convicted at court that's got a legal prescription that's in date. Yeah, you might get arrested, you might get taken to the station and blood tested, which I know is not ideal. It just depends the force's knowledge on medical cannabis, I guess. But like I said, I'm going to head down to my local constabulary and see what they're saying, because I know there's quite a few patients in Bournemouth. Big up the BH gang. Right, I've definitely lost some comments now. Even all right, mate. Oi, oi. Still no notification. Had to keep refreshing. How are we all? DJ Bubble Man. Yes, bro. I don't know how the notifications work, if I'm honest, with lives. I am fairly new to all this live business, so not sure how it works. I would assume as long as you're subscribed to the channel and you've clicked that little bell notification, then it would let you know. But yeah, I'm not too sure. But if you send me a number, I'll drop you a text next time I'm going live. No, I'm joking. Chubby Doo. Remember you from last time. Yo, yo, yo. This dude. Or lady dude. Purple Punch, 55 squid for 10 Gs with Cure Relief for banger. The buds look amazing. Smells like shit, but gets you fucked up. Nice. That's all we can ask for, mate. As long as it's got those medical effects. Right, fuck me. There's loads of comments. Right, I'm going to say this again, right? If you've asked a question and I'm not just getting to it, I apologise. It's all about the 40 plus range. Yeah, fair, man. And like I said, there is a lot out there at that price range. Nico D loves bacon again. Yes, bacon lover Nico. I had 10 grams of grapefruit gift. Last prescription was lovely. Nice. 50 pained. 50 pained mesh. The fresh breeze. Blimey, Smokey. Smokey is live again. Sup, brother? Yeah, mate. Got the bug for it now, haven't I? I wasn't as nervous as I thought I was going to be. Because it's not easy, you know, putting yourself on camera, especially live. That's why I record and edit my videos, because I make quite a lot of fuck ups, and yeah, there's a bit of swearing and shit, and yeah, just putting yourself out there to people to ask questions to you live. It's like, but so far everyone's been absolutely sound, so I appreciate that. And to be fair, if there is any knobs in the comment, I'm not going to get to it, and by the time I do get to it, they probably would have done one anyway. So right, LCG for 65. Yeah, boom, got some of that this morning myself. Cannot go wrong, mate. Best I've had for 60 years in my medical high society. That's another one I've not tried, is the high society. Unfortunately, like I keep saying, I wish I could fucking try all of them, But unfortunately, that is not happening just as of yet. Yeah, I had the Sunday's PP, old strength, and tasted like the stuff your nan keeps on a dish and living room table, plus the bad side. That pot puree shit. Fuck. That's always a killer, mate, when you open a bag, especially like I put a post on my Facebook earlier this morning, like showing how excited I was to get a prescription. And yeah, it's just a killer. You're that excited. You rip the box open, see 2 packs. You're like, oh mate, yeah, this is going to be a belter. Cannot wait for this. Rip it open, and it just takes you back to a fucking field of horses. Not ideal. And it's not like they'll take it back either, because they'll only take it back if it's mouldy or seedy. So yeah, that's why people like myself and many other channels that you should check out on YouTube doing bits for the community, because what I don't get in review, you can guarantee there'll be someone else out on YouTube that has gotten reviewed. So yeah, check out all the other little dudes on YouTube. I didn't mean that in a condescending way, by the way, but check out all the other people on YouTube that are doing reviews, because it all takes guts and glory, bros. Smoky oi. Yeah, I had the Sunday. I've already read that one. Here we go again. Fuck. Got a quarterly review tomorrow. I'll ask about the possibility of getting some super seed. Thanks. What's the best out of the bunch? So I would say the grape cookies, but I would say that because that's the only one I've tried. There is 2 other ones from super seed available, but I think there's a gelati pie and something cheese. I think it's gelato cheesecake maybe. But I've seen sort of mixed reviews on those 2. So at your own shout, I'll just say, just check the crosses of them and see which ones you think are going to float your boat. Just for a shout out, I won't get pushed for showing bud and vaping. Yeah, that's why I do it the way I do, bro. I'm not monetized or anything from YouTube, but yeah, just age restriction is a ball ache. If a video gets age restricted, then the patients aren't going to see it, and it's just pointless doing. Like, you might get 200-300 views on it, but when you've sat there and spent, like, I don't know, a day and a half in total filming, editing, scripting, doing the video, yeah, it's a ball ache to get it age restricted. So shorts, I don't mind being age restricted, because most people want to come and see the flower, so they will go to the short section and see the flower. So yeah, but to have a long form video age restricted is a knife in the heart. No one needs that shit. And if we've got any likes for my acting skills, feel free to hit that like button. I did get a C in drama at my GCSEs, so yeah, I've done that one. Loving the sticky cake and blueberry fuego on the Medica at the moment. Yeah, I've had the blueberry fuego. That was quite nice, actually. What you smoking Christmas Day? I don't know. At the moment, it's lemon cherry gelato and Brits if I can keep them till Christmas Day. But like I said earlier, I'm hoping to cop something else if something new comes out before then. What's my opinion on herpes? Nice. So I'll give you that one. But if I see any more stupid shit, Glen-wise, you are getting the boot. Give the button a bit of, yeah, hit that like button, bros, and you can always feel free to subscribe, because I am on a mission to get 15,000. 15,000? Yeah, 15,000. No, it's not 15. Yeah, it's 15,000 by the end of the year. Fucking hell. Either one of those 2 medications are working well, and I can't quite tell you which one it is. Anyone tried apples and bananas from cookies? No, I haven't tried that one, mate. Unfortunately. High fresh breeze. I set mine at 120. Oh, you can set your own limit. Fuck me, that's how far behind again I am as well. Okay. Yeah, 120 is a nice limit, bro. It's not nice on the wallet, but it's nice on the flower choice. Order what you like from Medican. Yeah, fair man. Great shout. Mine jumped from 40 to 70 without me even asking. Nice. Hate it when that happens. Sounds good, going crazy. Just got my second delivery today. 20 grams GMO cookies, 10 grams papaya bants, and 10 grams pink grapefruit. Just tried GMO cookies, very nice. I was at the Peace Naturals GMO cookies. I have tried that one before. It is a bit of a belter. I haven't tried any Peace Naturals for quite some time, actually. I think I tried the initial batch of all of them and then didn't bother again. Harvey. I had issues with my Medica, pain in the arse. Fair one, man. They're not going to be for everyone. 8. Parve S1 delivered today. That is a very great shout. Do love a bit of Parve S1. It's a consistent go-to. Gamma Bud looks rough. Beta looks fine. Oh yeah, I tend to swerve Gamma if I'm honest with you, because yeah, the flower's not had a very nice time. Bless it. So yeah, anything Gamma, I will 100% swerve. What music do I mix? Like hard dance, hard trance, techno, like Euro sort of hard trance. Yeah, boy. Good evening again, sir. Loading some runs up right now. Yes, Ricky. Big up the runts. Watching, only 37 likes. Come on, guys. Give Smokey a like. Yeah, boy. Oh, we got 61 likes now. That's better. 61 likes. That makes me feel worth it for coming on here for half hour. I've got Blue Lobster and Parve once this month. Nice. Yeah, I've just used the last of my Blue Lobster. Empty jar. It was nice, but like I said the other day, not my favourite price range for that flower, if I'm honest. I love double baked cake. It's got a skunk one. Yeah, nice. Orange cake's better. Yeah. Gelato orange cake's even better. Smokey, what's your favourite grinder flour mill? Well, here's the thing. So I've had this space case, no word of a joke, no word of a lie. I've had this space case for about 15, 16 years now. It's titanium one, and it's never failed me. It's as long as you give it a good clean. It does need a little bit of a clean at the moment. But yeah, as long as you give it a clean, it's decent. The only thing I find with that one though is because I'm only filling capsules these days for the vape, I don't need as much, so I tend to use just a little plastic grinder if I'm at home. Yeah, I have got a flour mill and they're all right, but yeah, they get gunky quite quick. They need cleaning quite a lot, and they're easy to clean, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I prefer a tooth grinder if I'm honest. What's my favourite sandwich? See, you're being funny, Glenn, so I don't really want to boot you, but my favourite sandwich, I don't know really. See, I don't like salad and shit like that, so I'm going to go chicken tikka. There you go, chicken tikka sandwich. I hope that's fulfilled your evening, Glenn, and you will be able to sleep this evening. Does this happen often? I put my prescription into my Medica, everything was in stock, then I got a call from them saying it wasn't in stock, one of the items, so I chose something else. So yeah, occasionally, so I think, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that when you put in your order with my Medica, it's sort of free-for-all until they send you the confirmation to say that they're going to send you the invoice. And I think once they've sent you the confirmation to say that they're going to send you an invoice, then it's sort of held back in the pharmacy. Like I said, don't quote me on that, but I have sort of tested a couple of times and it's worked. So yeah, but obviously if there's something popular or they've only got a little bit of it left, then there is a chance between the time of you clicking sort of confirm prescription and then them getting back to you saying they're going to send you the invoice that it could go out of stock. What's happening, bro? What's happening, Jamie M? Green Carrot Parve S1 delivered today. New favourite. Yeah, boy. Have I read these? I'm on cinnamon milk now. Surprisingly nice. I've just checked my relief. I'm on month 2 and have 12 strains available. Nice. Pardon me. There are clinics out there that will give you a free reign of everything in stock. Like there's, I don't know how many flowers there are in stock on my Medica at the moment, but yeah. GMO triangle cushion skunk #1 in the double bake. Yeah, I know it's GMO something. I'm clever. I should do this shit for like fucking for a laugh. or even for a living. Then I received my order, and the thing that was ordered, the new thing, was not in stock, and just an X on my receipt in the box. Okay, I probably should have read the rest of that. So yeah, sometimes if they are expecting something that's in stock, sorry, if they're expecting something to be in stock soon and you've ordered it, I've had them put a card in my box, just to say that we're expecting your flour, sort of bear with, and that generally hasn't taken any longer than 2 days. So that might be the case, my brosef. I've quickly come to realise radiator is not for me. Lesser THC, non-radiated flowers have worked much better for me than strong radiated flowers. Fair one, bro. Radiators, yeah, no, yeah, like I say, generally, not always the case, but generally, flour that's non-irradiated will have more terps, which will give you more of the effects. It's not necessarily the THC that will make it stronger. It all works in unison together. That's a lovely word, isn't it? Unison. I got Sonic Strawberry by Green Carrot at 85 and Rubbish Terps and Smells. Savage, bro. Savage. Let's all have a mix around my yard. Let's not. Evening. I've had too many. Maybe bedtime. The double baked cake I had was very good forward. Very good forward. They play football, did it? GMO forward. I see. I should have read that comment underneath. GMO forward. Yeah. Yeah, that. Yeah, I did like that about a double baked cake. I am a fan of anything GMO leaning, so yeah, that was a belter. It's probably a new batch actually out now. I should probably give that another go. That's the thing. There's so many new flowers coming out. Can't try everything I like or have liked, and new shit as well. That's an amazing idea for a video. Probably something I said about 20 minutes ago and I can't remember, but I've got loads of amazing ideas for videos, bro. It's just more of a case of having the time to do it. I am a one-man band. I am actually considering outsourcing my editing because that's the thing that takes time. But that said, that's the thing that I enjoy the most. I like my editing. Fuck. Excuse my French. Bloody hell, am I this far behind? Dude, I'm sorry. If you've asked a question, there we go. I remember being here. So, pick someone else and I'll put it through. Yeah. The clear leaf wedding cake cart is well nice. Yes, it is, bro. I do like the terps on it. It's just as much as I like the strength on it as well. It's a whopper. I ain't ready for that shit. Should you send your license to DVLA? No. Why should you send your license to DVLA? You don't even need to inform DVLA unless you're like I don't even think you need to if you're an HGV driver or something like that. You don't need to inform DVLA if you're the only reason you should inform DVLA is if your condition declares you to declare it to DVLA. So if you've got like epilepsy or something like that, then DVLA would need to know, but you don't need to let them know that you're on medical cannabis. Medican just approve prescriptions without questions. Gotta love that. Take the evil cinnamon milk. I find it smooth, lovely taste. Surprised me too. Yes, the sicker one. Yes. Funny because first time I got offered coke, brother. I can't say that word. That would definitely get me age restricted. I was arrested ×2. Flower took, but after the checks they gave it back. Nearly in tears. Then not me. I was smiling like the cat. Yeah. But to be fair, if they take it off you, then you've got a case against them. So they don't want that shit. Beard of Power, that's who mine is by. Love it. It smells like a fart in a bath. Nice. Minimal face, absolutely not. Would you send it to them for anyone? Yeah, exactly. Exactly that, bro. I just smoke the herbs. Same, bro. I mean, I vape. I've been wanting to do the exact same thing with the police force in my area. I reside in Liverpool, and the police in our area are oppressive over cameras. Yeah, bro, they need educating, do you know what I mean? And it's, as much as it pains me to say it, I think it's going to be down to patients and activists and stuff like that to educate them. Like, it's absolutely mind-blowing that it's 2025 and police aren't aware that medical cannabis has been legal for fucking 7-8 years in this country. It's fries my noodle. Do you know what I'm saying? Dr. Green, this was a few months back. The same batch we'll be getting it on best condition. Yeah, that's the thing. If stuff sticks around for a while, then it's obviously aging. And unfortunately, with cannabis, it doesn't age like a fine wine. I'm on my second batch. First batch was 2 months ago. Nice. Gamma Radiator Stardog. Fucking hell, Glenn. Smokey, do you have to buy it from him every month? You don't have to buy it from him every month, but if you would wish to remain legal, then you have to have a valid prescription every 28 days. So do with that information what you will. I want one of them hoodies, bruv. I want 3 of these hoodies. I want a different colour one because I cannot keep this clean for more than 1 day. You got to feed the YouTube algorithm. Like she's a cracker. Yes, bro. Hit that like button, people. 84 people in here, 73 likes, and I'm sure 84 of you haven't been in here for the whole 41 minutes I've been on. So if you could give that like button a little tickle if you're enjoying the evening. You'll fly along, yeah, hopefully, bro. To be fair, the channel has been flying along recently for, well, pretty much since I started, so I must be doing something right. Big up, Smokey. Merry Christmas. Peace. Merry Christmas to yourself, bro. It's not looking very festive in here, is it? I need to get some Christmas decorations or some shit. If I'm honest with you, I'm not really feeling Christmas this year. I've had a bit of a shit end of the year, and yeah, Christmas is a bit of a write-off. Haha, your face was a picture this morning. My Facebook post. Good actor, bro. Did you see the picture by the door? Have you tried any of the cookies brand on Medical? I have indeed. I've tried the pomegranate shake and I've tried the Hollywood. Done a review on the Hollywood. That's on my channel. And I haven't done a review of the pomegranate shake. I wasn't a huge fan of either of them, if I'm honest. They were both, medical effects were there. They worked. But I think the flour was quite old. And yeah, could have been better. I would have expected better from cookies. Are they decks in the background? What do you spin? They are decks. It's a controller. And I spin hard trance, like hard dance, sort of. Yeah. I don't play very often, if I'm honest. They're just there for shits and giggles. Yeah, I didn't like mine first. Well, actually, going back to that, I did used to DJ all the time, and I do like to play every now and again, but I'd rather do YouTube. I haven't got time to do that, and YouTube and Facebook and everything's keeping me a bit busy at the moment. If I didn't have zero hair already, then I would definitely have zero hair because of the amount of stress that's going down at the moment. But like your guy, Dr. Bubbleman, said, the channel's flying, my Facebook's flying, all my socials are flying, so fucking ride that wave, bitches. Evening, Smokey. Evening, Martin. Are they dead? Yeah, I've already read that one. Yeah, I didn't like my first few medical prescriptions. Yeah, not a lot of people do like their first few prescriptions that are actually chosen for them. I'm sure the doctors are on commission with like fucking Grow or all the shit brands, you know what I mean? And they're just like, yeah, we'll bash them out. No other pricks buying them, so got to get rid of them somehow. We give them to the newbies. But yeah, I'd always recommend, if you're a new patient, going armed to your first consultation with a list of flowers that you'd like to try. I'm tempted by the cookies, apples, bananas. Blue Lobster was great for me, and apples and bananas is apparent of it. Anyone there if it's worth the price? I don't know, mate. CB1 are okay. Beautiful. I can't really comment on other clinics because I'm not with them, do you know what I mean? Alterna Leaf Montu are great. I just wish they could be more consistent with their stock. Yeah, that's one thing my partner says about Alterna Leaf and Montu is that no new requests are the bane of her life. Like, it shows you the flower on their stock list, but it's like no new requests. You can't fucking order it. What's the point? Stop teasing me. Cookies isn't worth the £11 price tag, but there are some going to do something. Yeah, the Hollywood cinnamon milk and pomegranate shake are coming close to expiry, so they're all like £6 at the moment, I think. And that's not a bad price really for them, I would say. Especially the Hollywood. That was pretty decent. I think that's LCG Cross Runts. Just received my second prescription today because of you, Smokey. Beautiful, Martin. I'm glad my videos have helped you out, bro. Good medicine if you're feeling a little hoarse. Is that ketamine? Ooh. Tried the lobster, wouldn't pay 100. Yeah, exactly me. Exactly me. Exactly the same as me. I wouldn't pay £100 for that lobster again. Fuck all that. Great cookies is very nice. Yeah, the Super Seed one, I loved it, mate. I loved it. I just didn't, again, like the price tag really. But for the jar you get with it, it's, I don't know, it's one of them. You can't win, you can't lose. Anyone tried the Canafet Sangria? No, I've not tried that, mate. Someone mentioned that on the last stream, actually. Didn't realise that was a thing. If I'm honest, right, when I started medical, I was scanning MedBuds every day, like refreshing it, seeing what flowers there. But as time's gone on, I sort of know what I want to try and what I want to get. So I tend not to really be guided by MedBud, or well, not guided, but I tend to not really check it as much. Bro, my missus said you were way better than Drew, so I had to jump in and check out the stream. Mate, your missus gets a spud. Love all that. And what do you reckon? Am I better than Drew, or should I dye my beard green? What you saying, bruv? Nice one, Martin. Don't worry about swearing, etc. I don't think anyone who follows you is going to be offended. You being you is what we come for. Yeah, boy. Like my stream, there will be effing and jeffing. I'm from West Owl for a start, and I've got ADHD. So yeah, my swearing is the least of your worries, bros. My first prescription arrives tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Nice. Frisbee Cooks. What did he go for? Let me know and I'll answer it in about half hour. Super Seed is the best medical I've had for freshness and humidity. Yeah, exactly that. That Super Seed Great Cookies was fire. Like, that didn't need a Boveda at all. It was bang on. Like, sticky. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. It's how all medical should be. That's what I said on a couple of Facebook posts. Like, all medical growers, take note. This is what you should be fucking doing. Quite enjoying the cookies, Hollywood. Yeah, it's a very nice one. LCG Runts. Expensive though. Tote, you tried them all? No, not yet. Blue Lobster is also S tier. S tier? What's that? Put the decks on, mate. Have a mix. Nah. Can't mix and YouTube at the same time, bro. As much as I'd love to. And I can't even... I don't know if I was to put some like royalty-free music on, if it would mess with the stream. Like, I've seen other people stream with music, but I don't know. I don't want to. I just don't know. I just don't know. Let me know in the comments if you want some music in the background, and if you do, then you're going to pressure me to fucking try and sort something out in here. But yeah. Where did I get to? Decided to treat myself on CB White Runts. I've seen everyone wave back. I'm mega excited. Yeah, White Runts, very nice, mate. Ooh, I never noticed the decks. What kind of tunes do you spin, Smokey? Hard trance, bro. Hard trance like techno, hard dancey sort of stuff. Sticky Cake by Common Roots. Not tried that one. Bless up, bro. Good to see you again. Yes, DJK Productions. Their White Runts is nice. Hey, Smokey, got 40G of... Got 40G. I think that's meant to say over the next month. Nice, mate. That should keep you ticking till Christmas. 100 for me, not enough. I need 120. Oh, Jason. Greedy boy. Greedy boy. Just ordered Old Dirty Bastard 47 Safricana. Nice. Never tried Safricana stuff. I think, again, don't quote me, but I think that is grow relabeled. Like I said, don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but nicest indica you've had, Smokey. I don't really go by indica sativas. I go more by terpenes, but I always say, like, the best one terpene-wise for sleep, which I would assume is what people would want in indica 4, would be like Parve S1, or possibly even the Great Cookies that I had. That's my bedtime one. Get to Red Velvet, LA Baker, Supreme Diesel, Jet Fuel Pie, very nice. They said 1 to 2 grams a day for me, but they seem to just let me order 20 grams every week. Nice. Yeah, they always give you a limit. Like mine's vape 0.25 grams when required. Titrate as directed. Maximum 0.5 grams daily as directed by your doctor. 0.5 grams daily. All right then. I just tried pomegranate shake. Smells nice, tastes nice, and quite potent. Yes, not too bad, bruv. Bruv, I've got to stop saying that. I've got drill in my head now. Bruv. Did you ever try Moroccan peaches? I did try Moroccan peaches. I generally try everything that I see first batch once. But if I don't get on with it or I think it's shit, then I'll swerve it for the rest of time, just as a punishment to them. And unfortunately, yeah, that fell under that bracket. There's another one. What's everyone vaping right now? Yeah, get chatting in the comments, bros. Mutant Tire Fire here. Yeah, it's very nice. I did like that one. Another GMO strain. That was a fire one. Hey, I had the Canafex Sangria land today. Pretty impressed. Nice. Yeah, Canafex have been good in the past. What do I have from them? I can't remember. I had something from them. It's quite nice. Moroccan peaches was well nice. Yeah, like I appreciate everyone's difference. You know what I mean? People like different things. Not everyone's going to like what I like. And I do say that in the video that I've got coming out tomorrow. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Everyone's different, isn't it? 7 peeps slacking. 94 likes. Nice. 88 people in here. I'm happy with that. That makes it worth 51 minutes on here. We are living the dream. If there's any new people in here and hasn't heard me whinge about hitting that like button yet, then if you could, I would very much appreciate it. I'm trying to rub the bags back into my eyes. Nice up, Smokey. Fellow Memedica user here. Top current recommendation. Have one of them for being a Memedica patient. And top current recommendation. I'm not going to tell you because I've got my top 5 of 2025 coming out tomorrow, and a lot of them are still in stock. So, yeah, wait till tomorrow, 4:20, and you will see. What's 4C Lab Sprout like? I haven't had any for a while. It was all right, but I got accused of working for them. So, yes, Smokey's a trance head. Yeah, boy. Not like I don't wear my trance trousers and shit. Like I'm not a proper trance, not like Guru Yella, that sort. Although I do like that sort of stuff, but more hard trance like Uberdruck and like Slide Out and that sort of old style hard trance. And Ian Cross, big up Ian Cross. Get Dante's Inferno Fire. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say about Dante's Inferno, however you want to say it. Would love to hear a Smoky mix. There is some on SoundCloud, I think. If you search John Black on SoundCloud, or DJ John Black, I think the account is. But yeah, there's a couple of mixes up there. Love the video on Medical Lab. The Jersey one, yeah, it was a decent little video, bro. I'm hoping to get a few more medical tours in the new year. I've had a few offers in, so we will see what comes of it. 4C flour always comes too moist for me. Too moist? It's normally people whinging it's too dry. No pleasing some people, is that? Peace Natural Space Cake is my fave medical so far, and I've been with Medica for nearly 2 years. Beautiful, mate. It's always a winner when you find something that works for you, do you know what I mean? And you don't get that option generally on the black market. Generally, black market, your boy will get something in, you'll be like, fuck, that's nice, like it, works a treat for me. Next week it's gone, and he's never going to get it again. But with medical, it's gone, and you'll get it again in maybe a month. Oh dear, I make myself laugh. Carvey S1, packed RS11 are banging but pricey. 4C pinkish, cheap but tasty and effective. Very nice. I don't mind the £8 strains. 8, 9 quid is not too bad. Sort of have a semi or a mini stroke at £100, but I will do it occasionally for the content. Definitely recommend Pax RS11. Yeah, RS11 was decent. Big Nasty Pink Gasoline is a cheap favourite. Very nice. Have you tried Big Nasty Papaya Bonds? Got the mystery. I've already answered that one. So got the mystery grinder, mist grinder. Absolutely amazing for £20. Yeah, next live do a mix. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't want to. I want to keep this channel strictly medical. I think people appreciate the medical vibes. So, and I don't really want to be live mixing. If I'm honest, not on YouTube. I'd rather mix to a crowd full of people. But who knows? If this channel goes down the drain, Smokey McGreen, DJ Smokey McGreen might hit YouTube. Never say never. What does the RS11 taste like? It's Sherby. That's all I can say, really. Anyone tried Old Mate Aroma Free? Old Mate, I've heard a lot about Old Mate grinders. They're meant to be really good. They're the ones you can like spin freely, like even when fucking weed's in there. They're meant to be decent, but I've never tried one, so I cannot comment. RS11 is dead. Patch RS11 anyways. Fair. It's old. I wouldn't say it's dead though. Yeah, that's right. Jump on the decks, please. Naglen me. Another cheap one is Green Carrot Supreme Diesel. Nice tasting music. Yeah, I did. Oh shit, here we go. Lost comment. There we go. Yeah, I did try Supreme Diesel. I wasn't a massive fan of the batch that I tried, but it was one of my first ones. It's like the second review I ever did on the channel, where you just saw my hands, like a hand reviewer, because I was all nervous and scared. But then I was just like, fuck it, who cares? That'll be the ADHD though. That all makes sense now. Ring Medica a couple of hours after you put a script in, tell them you're completely out of surgeon. I did, to be fair, I did used to do that. That was my plan. I would put in a prescription and then phone them up and be like, I've just put a prescription, can you sort the invoice out, please? And they'd be like, yeah, and then it'd be done sort of sharpish. And then I would pay the invoice and I'd phone them like, hi, I've just paid the invoice. Is there any chance it could be dispatched today, please? And 8 times out of 10 it would work. But then they swapped over the way they do things, and now up until Christmas it was like a speedy service, especially with the new website and shit like that. But obviously I'm sure every clinic's suffering with Christmas delays, because there are going to be people that are due medication over the Christmas period and their clinics are allowing them to order it early. So yeah, they're not only dealing with their normal influx of patients, they're dealing with the Christmas extras as well. And that's just something that we have to come to terms with and not get angry. I want something gassy. Any recommendations? Par VS1. I'm getting sick to death of recommending Par VS1, but it's gassy. So anything GMO I find is quite gassy as well. Memedica Strawberry Growl, that was quite gassy. Like and subscribe. Yeah, boys, hit the like and subscribe. Got 100 likes now. That's good. Thank you very much, people. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry if I've still not got to your comments. How much do they class as low stock when it's sort from? I haven't got a clue, mate. I would love to be able to tell you, but I am not in that deep. Props 40 flower Medicam. Wouldn't you say those on? I don't know, mate. Props 40 times. I don't know what that was in relation to, mate. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. What's the best edibles to it? Ugh, can't talk about that. It's illegal. I even had to take a post down on my Facebook the other day. I put a post up about what you can do with AVB, and there was some dude in the comments like, "Oh my god, that's illegal," and then fucking yeah, I got whinged at, and so I had to delete it. It's fucking some dinlos out there, mush, I swear. You're live again. Hope you're having a good day. I'm very having a good day. Thank you very much. Still trying to get my venti replaced or fixed at least. I got a Parve delivered today from the most stuff. Are you getting your venti replaced by Stores and Bickle? I've heard they're generally quite good. 75, the RS11 is okay and looks good, just not as strong as I would like. Yeah, fair. Like I said, I just think the RS11 was a bit old. 5 kg, I think. Black Mountain Stone and the Wedding Punch from Headstone was nice too. Yeah, that's another one. There's loads of new ones out there. I can't try all of them that I'd like to. Unfortunately, Big up Smokey. Your editing is mint, man. No need to edit a live stream. Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't edit a live stream. I just meant get someone to edit my video so it gives me a bit more time to do shit. I've just seen Ross Dean has retracted some messages. I guarantee that, saying, "Can I get a hat? Where's my hat?" And actually, mate, I will say someone else commented on my Facebook today. I don't know how you can see other people's posts on there, but someone else has got a hat. So I don't know how they got it. And he's not a content creator either. So yeah. The East Cam Platinum Mints was nice, and the Jolly Rancher. Yeah, nice. Not tried either of them. I'm a video editor for a YouTube channel. I'm glad I don't need to build the videos and only perfect them at the end. If you ever need a video editor and it's light work, I can do it. Thank you very much, bro, for the offer. Like I said, I am considering it at the moment, but it's one part that I really enjoy. But I just think that if I was to get a video editor, then I would be able to film more videos and get them done quicker. Because at the moment, I'd like to do reviews of every flower that I get. But obviously, I'm only doing one video a week, like one long form a week. And I just haven't got the time or the brain power to do 2 or 3 videos edited in 1 week. So, yeah, I just think in my head that it would make sense for me to get an editor. But again, I'm not really earning money, so I don't want to pay out of my own pocket for something that I can still do myself, even though it is giving me a bit of a headache. But when I start earning millions, then that could change. Finally got, oh, fuck me, Ross, he got a hat. Yeah, boy. Yes, mate, that was down to me. I said to him, can you please give Ross Dean a hat, because he keeps fucking whinging in my lives. So I'm glad they listened to me. No, I didn't really, but I'm glad you got one, mate. Happy days. White one looks good. Yeah, the white one is the better colour, I think. It does look good. Big up the Memedica crew. Howdy from Scotland. Hope you're good, buddy. Yes, Martin, mate. I'm very well, thank you. Hey, Smokestar. Hope all is well. I'm very good, thank you. JSW. That's my initials. JSW. Is that me? I'm not even using my phone. JSW. Ah, okay. Big up the info on 28 days. No worries, bro. Fuck, that has how far behind I am. Oh my god. I'll go off on a bit of a tangent, don't I? Hey Martin, we're from Fife. Yes, big up the Scottish crew. Ross Dean, hearty. Hey Greenbud, not far outside Glasgow. Yes, the Scottish crew. About to hit a Riser Extreme Q with some of the Pax RS11. Nice, mate. Nice, not many Scots kicking back. Not many. I just read about 15 comments from them. They're taking over. My court letter turned up for Christmas and can't find help anywhere. Court letter for driving, I'm guessing. If you, I can't think of the website name at the moment, but there's a dude that's quite a big name in the medical scene called Alex Fraser. He has just set up a company to help deal with shit like that. So maybe worth, you can search him on Facebook. So search Alex Fraser, ALEXFRASER. And I think he's got a verified profile, so I think he'll have a blue tick next to his name. But yeah, I'm sure he will have a link floating around somewhere for all of your sort of problems like that with medical, because unfortunately I am not a solicitor. I might think I am sometimes, but I'm not. Hamilton in the chat. Yes, Lewis. Big up Lewis Hamilton in the chat. Yo. No, if you're looking for Scottish talking reviews, I've done my first one today. Yes, big up Dr. Greenbud. You're a Scot. I can do Scottish talking reviews, but I upset people. And there is also another Scottish dude, Herb Gaming. He is your friendly Scottish reviewer. You're all friendly out there. I've got no beef with anyone. Anyone from Scotland, anyway. A little bit further down, maybe. My first was the Upstate Great Burger. I got it on again on my second. Still absolutely love it. Yeah, it's nice when you find one, mate. When you find one that you can have consistently. That's what medical's all about in my eyes. My GP record said I smoked 2 to 3 joints a day, so Medican didn't really ask any questions. Nice. It's always nice when your GP backs you up, isn't it? And backups in case they're not in stock. Yeah, boy. CB1 sent me double what I'd ordered once by accident. You should sign up with them. Yeah, imagine getting 2 lots of everything. You'd be like, oh my God, what an awful mistake that was. Never mind, and then our sourdough cart is currently right before Christmas. Out of stock, savage. I was patient. As soon as it was legalised, I had the major accident, but the quality of flowers the first few years was abysmal compared to now. Yeah, I've only been on medical like 20 months, but I know a lot of people. Like, fair play if you've been on medical since 2018. That's all I'm saying, because you've got some fucking willpower, boys and girls, sticking through the sticks and stems that you had to go through. Like, shout outs to you, boys and girls. I got handed Atlantic Glue Strawberry OF Black Pineapple for my first. Wasn't a fan of the Atlantic Glue, if I'm honest. I tried that and it was terrible. I was expecting big things for a living soil grain flower, and it was pap. T36 Donkey Butter got revised to T30. Yeah, I did see Donkey Butter's back in stock and it's 31 now, but I don't think it was ever 36% anyway, if I'm honest. Smack Salad tested it at fucking 27%, I think. So 4C Labs were lying to you on that one. Medican Secret Pharmacy. Evening, bro. Smash a like button. Good to see you doing lives. Thank you, Telsky. Yeah, let's keep that smashing that like button, people, if you haven't yet already. Just lets YouTube think I'm a little bit popular. Big Nasty Pink Gasoline went from T26 to T28 and lost a lot of flavour. Yeah, I haven't tried any of the Big Nasty stuff in a long time. Hi, Fiona Stewart. Evening, I think you're localish. Have you been to that CBD shop place in Bomo, Lansdowne, Holderness Road? I am. Bournemouth, Winton Crew. Big up, Kipper. I haven't been to the CBD shop for a long time. I did go there once when I thought CBD was popular. But yeah, I haven't been there for a long time. Screw that little... Of course she is right. It's her job. I'm so far behind on the comments, people. I'm so sorry. Working on getting my first script, but no photo ID. What? Yeah, I think they'll obviously only take like driving license, passport. Yeah, I don't know, mate. I can't help you on that one, I'm afraid. Love your videos, and you put me onto the Lot 420 orange cake. Amazing, but I tried the modified gas and thought it was awful. Very nice. Thank you very much for the kind words, Ed Spin. And yeah, orange cake. Anything Lot 420, 8888 is decent, I find. Green carrot. Like, I tried the early batch of Supreme D's and it wasn't great. I think I've already said that's probably why you're replying like that. But DJK Productions. Has anyone noticed that the Vida packs after this alter the smell and taste a little bit? I put 10G of Payless one into a glass jar of the Vida pack and 10G in another glass jar of our pack, and it's deaf muted. I don't know. I did do a little test. I can't remember what flower it was. Excuse me. But I did do a little test on the Vida, and the one with the Boveda ended up smelling better. But yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what flower it was. But again, all flowers are going to differ because there are different stages of drying and different terps. Yeah, it's just, there's all sorts of things that could be up. Just had royalty-free lo-fi beat in the background. Oh, that was a music question that I asked about 20 minutes ago. Okay, let me see if I can do that. Am I still there? Yeah, I'm still there. I'm not top tier on a computer, so you'll have to bear with. I'm 45, aren't I? So I'm at that stage where I royalty free lo-fi. Yeah, boy. Lo-fi hip hop, just lo-fi beats. Okay, lo-fi beats. Let's turn that down. Am I still here? Just checking I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, people. I'm just being a DJ in the house. Copyright free. Yeah, that'll do. Adverts, say. For adverts, didn't we? Oh, mate. Now I'm not going to be able to tell if it's too loud or... just fucking someone text me. It's too loud. Has anyone got my number? No? Fuck's sake. Uh, no latent smoky. See later unknown. That's probably well sucked by now. Yeah, right, bro. Okay, well, how's the Hawaiian family? I've not tried it, bro. I'm gonna try and catch up on some of these comments, like rubber dingy rapid, because I want to see if this music's too loud. Smokey, what's your favourite grower? Mine's Green Carrot. Yeah, Green Carrot, AAAA. This new stuff that's done by Caliex, which I think is grown in Thailand, Hollywood, I believe. Could be wrong. Don't take everything I say with a pinch of salt. Be nice to get more terps. Yeah, it would be a good shout to have that. I've noticed a couple of other formularies have quite detailed terp information when you order, and it is a little bit annoying to have to go off somewhere else to another website to search the terp particular flower. When I'm president, if I was really dry, I would put Integra back out for the Vina. Yeah, that's what I always recommend. You put that much in plenty. I use basic catch from event. Mine is from Medical. Go and try to microdose anxiety attacks. Savage, Dan. Try and look at the terpenes, mate. I would guess, obviously I'm not a doctor, but I would guess that the strains you're trying are potentially high in limonene. And limonene tends to not help with anxiety. I tend to stay away from that myself. Feature is distillate. Nice. Vaping Korean barbecue right now, very nice. What's the new batches of the Korean barbecue like? I know the first batch that came out was people were crying about it. Right this moment, while I'm watching, I'm having some grapes and cream. Nice. Grapes and cream strain or actual grape food and cream. You're making me feel peckish now. Permanent marker, camera effect, very nice. Something about the salt crystals and the beta packs, which Integro packs don't alpha. Okay. Didn't realise there was a difference with to be honest. Favourite rapper? Gotta be Eminem. Like old school, but I am 45. New school, I would probably say, I don't know, I quite like Chip and I like Stormzy, that sort of stuff. I know there's loads of underground sort of shit, but I don't go balls deep into that. So we go Integra over Bovina. Nice, good shout, bro. My medical company recently closed. I'm just between finding a company to go with. Savage. Which one closed down? My medical company had scout cake last month. That was really nice. Always get these energy and high silver. Best days I was really so nice, man. I know a lot of people that rate high silver. Great burger upstate. Nice. Will face me again. The medical they are trying to get turf filled on people calling us and stuff. Yeah, if they said they're going to do it, I'm sure they would. They're going to try and do it. Medical looking videos got much better since. I've already said that. I've already read that. What was that? Go back. So, yeah, read that one. Oh, mate, not sure if you remember me. I'm the electrician you met a little while back. I wanted to say, love the content, mate, and I've just started the process getting content. Electrician. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head, mate, but thank you very much for the kind words. And yeah, if you need any help getting signed up, just give us a shout. Orange Cake Modified Gas, Alaskan Thunder, 2025. Nice. I've got my top 5 video coming out tomorrow at 4:20. Someone was sending a message. I think this could be stream related, could be music. Oh God, where's my request? It's killed my audio. Shit. Okay. Music is gone. Audio's back, hopefully. Thank you very much, Ryan, for letting me know. That's why I didn't really want to piss around with music, but yeah. Hopefully people are still, yeah, there's still 56 people here. We're still all right. Yeah, but big up Ryan. Thank you very much for letting me know, mate. I appreciate that. Where are we? Wanted to say thanks, appreciate the time you spend making content. You're welcome, bro. I do genuinely love doing this shit. And now I'm getting a taste for the lives as well. It's fucking, I fear for everyone. I fear for everyone else in this scene. If you don't listen to the underachievers, you are missing out. Never heard of them, mate. Herb Shuttle. I really like the Korean barbecue. Deep, long sleep. The only savoury strain I've had. I leave all my strains for 8 weeks plus with Vida, so it tastes so much better. 8 weeks? Jesus, that's some willpower. Mine's lucky to last 8 days when I get mine. Modified gas is banging. Yep. Was a belter. Hundreds are usually not worth it. Generally not. How about a DJ smoking McGreen live on the deck sometimes? Nah. I don't know. Never say never, but I'm not really feeling it at the moment. I'm more interested in creating content for you dudes and lady dudes. Don't like the taste of the papaya balance yet. Same. I wasn't really a fan of that. For those dance music lovers, I've got loads on mine. Shameless self-promotion, Roy Stoke. I'll allow it though. Crazy. Smoking McGreen, thanks for the reviews and info. Keep doing what you do. Thank you very much, Minimal Face. I will certainly keep on doing what I do. RS11 is a teeny bit dead. Good effects, but I would slap at 6 feet. Yeah, like I said, I just think it's a bit old. Smoking McGreen, let's play Ragga Reggae DMV. Not for me, fella. The Gorilla Kush from Big Nasty Medical was elite after a week in a jar of a Boveda. A lot of flowers elite if you leave it in a glass jar with a Boveda or Integra or whatever they're called. Yeah, it does unfortunately sit around for a little bit, our flower, before it comes to us. But that's the MHRA's fault. So if you don't want to use Boveda packs and don't want to use more money on Integra boost packs, then only use Boveda pack if necessary for 3 days in a glass jar. Yeah. Newport was really good, still a few glitches. I haven't come across any glitches myself yet, Jason, but I'm sure I'm not on it all the time, so I'm sure there are still problems. Thank you, DJ K. How are you finding the Momentica strains? I tried the Flawless Victory and thought it was okay. I haven't tried a lot of them. I tried the, what was that one? Lemon Cherry Z. Wasn't a huge fan of that, but that's grown by Glass Farms. And yeah, we all know what the general consensus on Glass Farms is. It's like polystyrene. Talking Christmas, no decoration. Yeah, I did say that earlier. I need to get some Christmas decorations up. I think I might have. I'm not even going to bother now because it'll fart around. But I have got a couple of decorations in there. I'll sort it out for the next stream. I do. Papaya Balance was the worst thing tasting flour in 25 years I've tasted. But yeah, yes. I have donkey butter and garlic cookies on my next prescription. Anybody got any experience with them? Not tried either of that. Sorry, garlic cookies I've tried. But not the donkey butter. Garlic cookies was all right, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it tastes shit, but the effects are great. Yeah, that's one thing with medical. If the terps aren't there, then the effects are. Donkey butter I tried a few months ago. Would like to get it again. Not T36A. I had a lot of 36. Quality over quantity. Still consistency is required to get the algo to work for you. Yeah, bro. Yeah, like I think I do a fairly good job on my videos. I'm by no stretch of the imagination an experienced editor, and I have no doubt that I could do my videos a lot better. But all I'm aiming for is just 1% better each video, and I think that's all you can do. So yeah, as long as you're improving and not going backwards, that is all we can hope for. The donkey butter is elite. I love a good kush, and half its genetic is triple OG, and the other half is grease monkey. Great gassy strain. I loved it. Very nice. Platinum garlic from 4C I had. Felt like they robbed me worst strain ever. Felt like you had your pants pulled down. It's going to be a Christmas present to myself. I normally only get 20 Gs, one higher THC, one lower. Christmas is 3 times strain, 1 by 30%. Nice. Good Christmas for you then, bro. Herb Greenman does great videos. Yeah, he's a top man. Bring back Tropicana Gold. What's a good strain from a Medica for sleep? Because my head has gone bang. I only get 2 hours sleep at night. Have you tried oils or like vape carts? They're quite good for sleep. But my go-to sleep strain that is quick for me to remember, I'm sure someone else will say it, Parve S1. Always a belter for sleep, that one. How did I get the green carrot hoodie? Well, nice. I got sent it by Cantourage. They sent myself and a few other content creators a little care package with some stuff. This was in it. I had a Lot 420 t-shirt, which I gave away on the channel a couple of months ago. Yeah. And there is some other bit. I've got like a green carrot rolling tray and grinder to give away. Here I am. So yeah, I've got this little 420, Lot 420 thing on it. But it's like one of them old school tubs that you could keep your flour in. But it's also got like a grinder at the bottom. So you can just whack stuff in there. But yeah, that will be a little giveaway at some point. Might do a little giveaway on a live if I can figure out how to actually do a giveaway. And also the green carrot rolling tray. And a little plastic green carrot grinder. They are both for giveaways. But yeah, like I said, I've got to figure out the easiest way to give them away without causing me any stress, because like I said, my head's fried at the moment. I ain't got time to fart. You're correct. Safricana was grey. Yeah, bloody hell, that's how far behind I am. Shit, I'm so sorry, man. Let me just refresh these comments and then there we go. I'm not too far behind, actually, I don't think. Where we at? Where we at, my dudes? Yeah, Smack Salad tested it. Wasn't, yeah, I think Smack Salad tested it. It was 27%. That was the donkey butt we're talking about, by the way. I tried that Parve S1, not good enough for me to sleep, but good for day. Oh, no, okay, fair enough. Look for something that's heavy in myrcene, terpene-wise. Myrcene is a good sleep one. Fairs, mate. Sourdough from Aurora, also a good one for me. Yeah, actually, yeah, Aurora. Like I don't tend to get Aurora bits. There's nothing wrong with them, but I just don't tend to get them. But yeah, I forget all of, like the sourdoughs and yeah. Got to walk the dog. See you soon. See you later, Jason. Peace out, Cub Scout. Yeah, I need that green carrot hoodie. Might have some soon to give away. Who knows? Gorgeous hoodie. What about me? Am I gorgeous as well? That's more important. I've been with my Medicar for 2.5 years now and never had any issues. Same, bro. I've been with them 20 months and never had any issues. Yeah, my sleep is bad because I struggle with combat stress. I've been looking at the Grape Octane. Sorry to hear that, dude. Yeah, like I would don't necessarily look for THC. Try and figure out which terpenes work well for you. Like I was just saying, myrcene is a good one for sleep. So music is affecting the audio. Yeah, done that. Sorted that. 200 likes and a tune on the decks. Nah, it'd never happen anyway. DJ Smokey in the house. You sound irradiated now. Thank you very much, Glenn. Do you know what, Glenn? I'm not sure how I feel about you, Glenn. Like, you're my #1 commenter, but I'm just not sure how I feel about you. Hope it works. If not, just keep being you, man. We're all good. Nah, quit the tunes. You're underwater. Smokey, what's your thoughts on doing a joint live stream with other MC YouTubers? I am considering doing one with someone else. We're just trying to work out the best way to go about it. But yeah, we'll see what happens, bro. There are only a few people that I would want to do a stream with, if I'm honest. But yeah. How long can you say 8? That's Glenn again. Fucking hell, Glenn. You sound irradiated, hadn't you? Unfortunately, Cura under 420, but real nice for mid-afternoon onwards. I sound irradiated because of the fucking music. I get you now. I get you. It's all making sense. See, that's why I should really try and keep up with the comments and not delve off on a fucking tangent. I apologise, Glenn, if I've upset you, bro. Audio's back, sweet. You sound much better. Music off, excellent. For fuck's sake, Benji. Somebody messaging about music. Ain't seeing Facebook messages. Seen it. What's your top smoke for Christmas? Aztec Media, yeah, boy. Smoky My G and the Buddha Tudor. Smash the likes, guys. Yeah, Aztec Media is another decent MC reviewer, people. I think we're running out of questions now. People got any questions and start loading them up again because I'm coming to the end. Hi, your videos are class, Smoky. Thank you very much, Dr. Greenbud. Whatever turns up in my post box, your videos are class. Damn fingers, keep hitting the wrong keys. Kipper, what you ordered? Bro, those pots are ancient. Ha ha ha. Flashback. Unruly astonished. Thoughts on the raw moisture stone? Yeah, people do use those over Vividas, but I have heard that the Hydra stones can turn the flower quite damp fairly quick. So yes, touch and go with them. Yeah. I'm new to MC, prescribed for insomnia, Black Russian knocks me out. Beautiful. You didn't like me because I disliked the Insta t-shirt though, haha, but I'm not a fan. I think I know you are actually beats and pieces. Cosmic Cream is back in. Yeah, beautiful. That's another go-to for Aurora. Cosmic Cream. You seen the Tiny Mite 2 Black Edition? No. Medicated Mate was going on about that the other day, actually. Yeah. I've never tried a Tiny Mite. Why would we... Exactly. Why would you need a green carrot rolling tray when you're vaping your meds? Good point. But I will still give it away. Linen Altar. It's a prep tray. Yeah, preparate. You can keep your grinder and your vaporizer on there. Speaking about vaporizers, I've been on an hour and a half nearly and not medicated. So we are gonna bit of Brits, not the big buds. Does anyone else do that? Save their little buds or use the little buds first? Save the big buds till last? Because I bloody do. And I'm going to try and not get this shown on camera. Yeah, we're cool. We are all gravy. So I hope you're all vaping along with me. Do you know what? I might try just vape normally on screen and just see what happens. Not I can allow one to get age restricted, surely. It's not like I'm fucking monetized or anything. Oh, yeah, boy. You can't tell me that Brits don't smell nice. I defy you to. If you're looking for jars, Herbagard make great black glass jars. I have seen like some quite nice jars with like the humidity shit on the top. I can't remember off the top. I think it's Cannabis Essentials online. I speak to the guy on Instagram. Excuse me. But yeah, I like the look of them. I would like something like that. But the only thing that puts me off investing in something like that is the fact that we have to carry it all in its original packaging. And like I travel quite a lot. Like I'm always in the car, so I generally tend to keep the flower in the bag or keep it in a glass jar and keep the bag in my main handbag. Yes, little buds first. Let's get the venti on then. 180. 100 in it. Fucking darts now. So this is how quick the venti heats up. Like when that goes green, I use a rolling tray to grind up my flour. Yeah, there you go. Done. I use a rolling tray to grind up my flour and fill the glass. Oh, those terps on the first one. Like if anyone uses Stores and Bickle, you'll know the first vape you go for or you get from it. It's all flavour, and it's fucking nice. Kim Sweet Diesel, very nice. Just has some suds. It's decent, very nice. Not show what on camera. My balls. Nah, the flour. If you show flour, you'll get age restricted. And we don't like age restrictions over here. Fucking hell, mate. I can't speak, I'm live. Did I show the bud on camera? I don't think I did. I might have shown the bag, but vaping. Oh, Moonlight Haze do a smell-proof lockable bag that has a special. Yeah, I've seen that, but they're little glass pots, like just little. Yeah, they're just little glass pots. Like they're nothing special. I don't think they're humidity sealed or anything like that. Vaping and playing Battlefield, nice. Yes, Frosty, I have that. Great bag. Got some Brits too, also decent. Yeah, Brits is really nice, mate. I am liking it. It's nice and venti as well. I'm still loving the Super Booth. YouTube need to chill and smoke it. Exactly. YouTube do need to chill. I just got some modified gas and Tyson Frozen Fist. Very nice. Frosty, I have the Moonlight Haze jars. They are not smell proof. Yeah. I just said 210. Oh, he's a vapor on 210. I can't do 210. I'll be coughing my ring up all night. Hey Smokey, can we find any DJ mixes from your good self online? You can, bro. SoundCloud, DJ John Black. There I am. 40 seconds for the VZ. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was like 20 seconds that heated up in. Like rapid. Lee Moody, I was being silly. I'll use one too. Great way to keep stuff in one place. Can someone answer this for me, please? How bad does non-irradiated stuff smell when it's sealed away in its packaging? I've just been sticking to irradiated case stuff since I started, just in case. So it's question time. Sit back. So with irradiated flour, what I will say, yes, irradiation will generally lose a few terps. But the main deciding factor on where the terps go is how well the flour's grown initially. Like if the flour's been grown shit, stored shit, cured shit, dried shit, then doesn't matter how much irradiation hits it, it's going to be shit. But if the flour's grown well, treated well, cured well, dried well, then a small dose of irradiation isn't going to have much of a difference to the terps. But if you've got a shit flour in the beginning, then nuking it with irradiation is not going to be your friend. So, yeah. I need a good vape. Venti, I always recommend Venti. Dynavaps. If you want a battery-free vape, Dynavap. If you want a vape with a battery, Venti. I've tried quite a few vapes in my time. I've tried like the Crafty, Mighty, and this, and out of all the Stores and Bickles I've tried, this is the winner for me, just purely because of the airflow. Airflow is king. I'm using an M7XL. Is a Venti a worthwhile investment over it? I would 100% say, like with a Dynavap, as good as they are, you have to obviously keep heating them up. And if you've not got an induction heater, then that's a bit of a rigmarole trying to fucking get the right temp and stuff. But with something like the Venti, you can just like change the temperature as quick as that, and like that means it's heating up now. So that's heated up straight away to 195. I'm going to go back down to 180 because I don't want to cough my ring up. But yeah, it's just so easy to use. USB-C charging, so it's quick to charge. Yeah, always recommend Stores and Bickle. And I'm not even sponsored by them, and I don't even have an affiliate link. Pains me to say that. Getting a few more questions in again. Nice. A few more likes. Any more likes? Let's get some likes in. There's 60 people in here. If we can get that 129 likes to go to 140, then I'll do something. I don't know what. But thanks for the shout out on moisture change. We'll save it for the super dry flower. Yeah, I would recommend that, mate. Jesus, big nug for a split second. Does the glass stem on the venti make much of a difference? Yeah, 100%. The plastic tip tends to get quite warm after, if you're using it like consistently one after another. But with the glass tip, it doesn't get warm at all. 160, 175 on the Volcano, nice. I've got the old school Volcano, so I just have it on like number 5. I think that's about 180 as well. Analog, yeah, boy. Big ups to Poem Jedi. Got a nice poem for you tomorrow. I'm quite impressed with tomorrow's video poem, and I hope you are too. I do like that hoodie, just mate. Thank you very much. You could probably find it on Vinted in about maybe a year, or might be after Christmas if I eat too much. We'll see. It's close to not fitting me. It's a medium, so I'm pushing its limits. I can't get anything out of my X-Max V3 Pro on anything lower than 210. Fair, bro. Yeah, I do. I struggle with other vapes. Evening Smoky. Hello, Hydro Junkie. What's a vapor like compared to the Mighty? The Mighty made me cough terrible. Like I said, with the Venti, you can adjust the airflow here. So the Mighty and the Crafty, I would say, are like a 1 on the airflow on the Venti. So that is like really hard to suck. Whereas if you stick it on 3, it's like sucking through a McDonald's straw, or like, you know, a big straw that you get from a proper thick milkshake. And yeah, that's just, I find that easier for my throat. And yeah, just always stick on 180, and I don't tend to cough. I will cough occasionally, but that's if I'm being greedy. If a loved grower is grown right, it shouldn't need radiation. That's very true, beats and pieces. But the only, again, the deciding factor of that is the MHRA. Like, it's not the growers or the clinics or the pharmacies that set the limits for irradiation. It's the MHRA. They don't want, well, their limits are very harsh. So the flower has to be pretty much grown in a completely sterile environment. And if you watch my video, the Q&A I did with Max, the head grower from Caprica, when I went over there to Jersey, he was talking about, like, all of us have like microbes and stuff on our skin. Like, you can walk past something and leave a load of microbes, or so to have a flower with close to 0 microbes on it that's not going to need irradiating is very hard to achieve. So yeah, but there are obviously more and more producers out there that are getting non-irradiated, so they're obviously working on the cleanliness and everything that needs to be looked at. Excuse my French. I wasn't being rude, fam. I meant that. Yeah, no, sorry, bro. I got you, Glenn. We got through that. It's just because I was a bit slow on the comments, but we're catching up now. We all want flower grown with love, right? Exactly that. Exactly that. I use a riser air with glass tubes. Recommended. We found a few old school purple haze buds a week ago. Need more. Can't beat the old school strains, man. That's what a lot of us were dragged up on. Have you tried Fruit Loops and Fuel Lot 420? I haven't, mate. No. I haven't seen them appear on Malmedica's formulary yet, so unfortunately I can't try it if it's not on there. I have an X-Max Starry, but the airflow is too tight for me, and the Dynavap looks like a crack pipe in public, so I need an electronic one. Yeah, no, it's fair, mate. The Dynavaps do look very crack-esque. So yeah. But yeah, I always recommend the Venti. Like I say, it is a beast. It's done me well in my my time. And yeah, I do love Stores and Bickle device. Yeah, Stores Bickle got on lockdown, mate. They have been going for a long time. They know what they're doing. Venti all day, yeah. Big up the Venti crew. I've just got the Ariza. Any tips? I've never used an Ariza, mate, so I couldn't tell you. Maybe one of the other 58 people that are in here could potentially let you know. But I don't have any experience on it. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow's video of the top strains of 2025. I'm going to try and base my January script on that video. Good skills, bro. If you do, it'll be a very nice script. And like I said, I think pretty much all of them, apart from maybe one, are in stock at the moment. Maybe two, I don't know. It depends obviously what clinic you're with. No, you're the man, Jack Field. You are the man. How long did it take for you to transition from smoking to vaping? I'm in the process of just missed the ritual of rolling line, etc. Yeah, bro, I totally get that. Like, transitioning is very hard, especially when you're coming from black market and you're sitting rolling up. Like you say, the whole idea of just sat there rolling the joint is a ritual, and it is something that you will miss. Yeah, I would say one thing that has helped in that regard for me is having a decent vape. Because I can, okay, you don't get the same amount of time as sat there making a joint. Like, loading a cap is super quick. You just grind your flour, load a cap, it's done. But for me, the smoking experience or the vaping experience through the venti is so close to smoking with regards to how many puffs you get. Like, you'd normally get, like, I don't know, 10, 15 puffs out of a joint. And that's what you're getting out of that. So, yeah, with the Dynavaps and stuff, I was finding I was going out and having a smoke, or going out to have a smoke. And then no sooner as I'd gone out and shut the door, I was coming back in again. Yeah, I need that consistent sort of 10, 15 puffs is what I need. It works for me. Awesome, mate. Nice one, will do. Do you think hash rosin or bubble hash will ever come to medical? We've got hash rosin vape carts. That's as close as we got to hash rosin at the moment. And apparently, word on the street is we're getting hash in 2026. Not sure how that's going to work, but I'm excited, and I will definitely be trying some if it does. Have to throw the Ariza Solo 3 V2 into the mix for belt and portable vapes. The glassware makes it so easy to maintain and clean, and you get some amazing tasting hits. Yeah, like, loads of people rate the Ariza. Like, I just honestly can't comment because I've never tried one. If they want to send me one, I'll try it. But I'm not going to go out of my way and buy one, especially when I like the venti. So the venti works for me. The VZ I can almost cover with my hand. Yeah, the VZ is meant to be a bit smaller, isn't it, than the venti. And the only thing that I dislike about the VZ is you can't change the temp without going on the app. Like, I like to be able to, like, if I want to go a bit lower or a bit higher, you can just knock them buttons up rather than having to go on the web app and fart around with it. But I understand that's obviously what makes it a bit smaller. Just got back in the warm can of Little Ricks and carts for the rest of the night. Yeah, boy, you do like Little Ricks. Here's a nice drink. Alpha Orange Mimosa Punch, very nice. I've got some of that too, decent flavour. I cleaned my first volcano with a baby wipe. It literally exploded when I turned it back on. The green button came flying out and flames behind it. Oh, shit. Did he send it back to Stores and Bickle, Glenn? Get a fucking refund on it, bro. Where, like, how deep did you clean it with that? Were you wringing the baby wipe out in it? Yeah, it's just me trying to find the whole vaping thing as a novelty and new fun thing to do. Yes, like, it is. The one thing I will say about vaping is it fucking wipes you out. Like, smoking a joint is nice, you know what I mean? And it gets you done if you've got a nice strain, but vaping is next level. And if you're coming from bongs and stuff like that, then you can always load the, you can get a glass adapter that will sit on the top bit here of the chamber, and then you can stick it upside down and stick it in glassware and still use the dry air vape through that. And most dry air vapes will have one of those adapters that you can get for a bong. So yeah, if you're a bong head, don't be shy. You can still dry air vape. And like, I've got this for my Ruby Twist, this little puppy, which is obviously you can use the the Ruby Twist on that, and I can actually even get a Dynavac in there as well in the second hole. If I was feeling particularly greedy, which I don't these days. So, but the next stream, I'm definitely going to fill that glass up and use the ruby twist. I haven't had it fired up for a couple of weeks. So yeah, we get on the ruby twist. And I might even bring my volcano back. So we've got a little selection. We can all get fucked up together. Yeah, boy. Right. Let's be sensible. Where are we? Oh, I meant dabs. Yeah, no, I'm not sure hash rosin dabs are going to be a thing anytime soon. Do you ever go higher than 180 on the venti? Very rarely. Very rarely. Only if I've got like a tasty one and I think there's a little bit left in the tank. I might ramp it up to like 190 if I'm feeling particularly spicy. But yeah, now 180 is my sweet spot. Anything over that aggravates my throat and I'm just coughing and wheezing. Definitely some shit strains on my medical. I had a really bad one lately. It was dry and made me cough every pull of the spliff. Well, there's your first problem. You shouldn't be smoking it. I can't remember what strain it was, but I won't be getting it again. A lot of these strains are, he says it he's shutting the bag. A lot of these strains are particularly dry, again, to hit these MHRA numbers that they need to hit to be able to come into the country. So, yeah, that's why a lot of it is dry. And obviously, if it's dry, it's going to make it harsher on your throat. And if you're smoking it, then it's going to make it even harsher. But like I said, I'm not the consumption police. What you do behind closed doors is entirely up to you, dudes. Dabs on medical is a crazy stretch. It's in California. I've missed a comment, sorry. What are your thoughts on MC carts? I switched between my Mighty and Flower and the carts for work travel. The batteries and new Q relief device just finds a way of clogging up the oils. Yeah, I know a lot of people struggle with the carts blocking. I only use this. That's a hash rosin cart. And I only use that very occasionally. But I think a lot of problems with a lot of the batteries, oh shit, like the battery I had before this was just a pen battery, so this just literally screwed onto the top. But it didn't stand up properly. So obviously when you need to put it down, it needs to lay down like that. And I think when they're laying down or when they're not up straight all the time, obviously that's not going to run because it's hash rosin, it's thicker than something that's really thick. But if you leave it there for a long time, then it's going to all settle at a different angle. And then that's going to leave half of the coil dry, and yeah, it's just gonna fart around with it. And I don't think that is the way to go. But yeah, I don't even know if that answered the question. Yeah, I am a fan of. I prefer the venti over the vape carts. Essentially, nice bong. Thank you very much, dude. It's from Recommended Vapes, that one. But interesting. I would say smoking gets me way more stoned. Vaping gets me medicated, but functional, depending on temps. Yeah, everything. Oh, excuse me. Temps do decide a lot. Like if you go higher in the temperatures, you're going to release a lot more different terpenes, which are going to give you like different effects. But yeah, for me, I generally find that vaping fucks me up, especially if I'm vaping all day. Interesting. Oh yeah, redundant. Square bomb was fire. Thank you very much, dude. Ball vape is the best bomb replacement. Yeah, I've got Ruby Twist. So when we setting up a med vape lounge, bro, if I had the money, I'd set one up tomorrow. I've been looking at places, but yeah, places in Bahamas aren't that cheap. And yeah, I don't have money to spare, unfortunately. Seemingly the comments, you see our priorities by top commenter. The algorithm has it down, but sometimes I'm replying to other smoky, so it's not just FYI. Thank you very much, Roy, for explaining that. I'm 190 on the Mighty, 210 on the Volcano. Fair one, bro. Everyone's got their temp. 187 lockdown on the Ariza Solo 3, 180 to 210 on the XQ2. Nice. Yeah, I got the pen battery and they leak. Yeah, they are a ball ache. Anyone emptying the rosin cards to dab? I'm not even sure how you would get one of them cut. Well, I assume you would just pull the top off, but yeah. Yeah, now fuck dabbing that, man. That'll make your bumhole twitch. Woo. 141 likes. Nice one, people. Any new people watching, if you want to hit the like button, I'm probably going to dip in a minute. I'm going to say at 9 o'clock I'm going to go because I know you won't believe it, but I have actually got a little bit of a life as well outside of this. So, yeah, I'm going to go and play Monopoly on my phone and watch a little bit of YouTube or something. So, yeah, we've got 8 minutes. Well, hey, Born Evening just got 10 times better. Wee Toki with Smokey. Yeah, boy. Got 8 minutes left to me, Saint. Have you travelled much with your medicine? Going to Ireland soon, a bit anxious. I took it with me when I went to Jersey. And, yeah, it was absolutely fine. Like, on the way there, the security guy was... Like, I didn't say anything to him. I'd mentioned it when I got my ticket, but then you get your ticket and then drive to the ferry. And it was like a totally different security group. So I didn't say anything to him. He was going through my car. He's like, can you open the boot? So I opened my boot and my bag was in there. And my bag's not smell proof. So as soon as you open the boot, you can obviously smell weed. And I opened the boot, walked around the back, and I could see his face. He was like, and I was like, yeah, I've got medical cannabis. And he was like, medical? And like, he obviously didn't know a great deal about it, but he went and spoke to one of his other team, and yeah, they were cool. But on the way back, it was like a younger sort of security guard in Jersey, and yeah, he knew what was up. So yeah, there's no problems. But all I would say with traveling, especially within the UK and Ireland, just make sure you've got a travel letter from your clinic. That will just say what your prescription is for that month and what you're taking with you. And it'll also tell them that you're a prescribed patient, and obviously make sure all the flour is in the original packages with the label with your name on. I'm not going to show you my name because I'm shy. But yeah, just make sure it's got that label on and you should be all gravy. Where did we get to? Bristol, the same. So there. Yeah. Brizzle. Hey, you're not too far then, dude. Maybe we should look at setting one up in the middle somewhere. There was a guy where I am in the southwest who was looking to set up a little lounge, hopefully. Nice, bro. The more the merrier, do you know what I mean? It's, in my eyes, they should be the same as pubs. Like, people come home after a day at work and want to go to a pub and sink a few pints or drink a fucking bottle of wine. That's fair. And that's taxed, you know what I mean? But if people want to consume their medication, they've got to go home and either do it behind closed doors or go to a friend's or something like that. And whilst that's fine if you're a recluse like me, not everyone is, do you know what I mean? And people want to socialise with it. And I don't think things will get any better unless we do get out there. And there is more of these places that people are walking past, like Jay's Medivape Lounge in Wales. Like, massive respect to that dude, man. Like, he's got some balls just doing what he's doing, do you know what I mean? Yeah, fair play to that guy. And like I said, if I could do something similar down Bournemouth, I would definitely do it because, yeah, it needs to be talked about. People need to know about it. Have you ever dabbed from a volcano? Just turn it right up and use the drip pad. No, I've not been brave enough, man. I don't really do dabs, if I'm honest. Again, it fucks with my tolerance. I'm more of a flower person. Bong adapter, defo the way forward of the portable. Yeah, exactly. If you're a bong head, then that is the way to go. Glenn, I've put dabs in my volcano. I might eat, brave boy. Put it on top of the flower. Yeah, I've heard of people doing it on the flower. Smoky, warm water in bongs, vaped seems smooth and cold, and apparently there's some science behind it. Thoughts? I've never thought of that or tried that really, mate. I always thought bongs were cooler with ice. That's why, like, some bongs have got like the ice twist in them, so you can load it up with ice. Never thought of warm water. Yeah, man, DM me. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I've got you on Instagram, and I. Got any advice to newbies dialing in? No experience with black market either. I'm either left underwhelmed or smashed out my mind. Yeah, no, I totally appreciate that, Sean. It is a hard balance to try and get. Like my only advice to newbies, and it's not anything groundbreaking, would just be like start low, go slow. As the saying goes. Just like if you're vaping, just have a couple of puffs first, like one puff, give it a couple of minutes, see how you're feeling, see if that's working for your pain or your anxiety or whatever you're prescribed for. And then, yeah, if it's not, have another couple of puffs. But obviously, it's going to depend on what flower you're using. Not every flower is going to be the same. It's going to depend on the terpene breakdown in the flower, obviously the THC percentage. Yeah, there's so many variables with it. Again, what temp you're vaping at. I would try and go cooler on the temps. That'll be a lot better for you, I reckon. But sorry I had to leave last live. My broken hip anxiety, etc. I hope I qualify. Oh yeah, I can remember you, dude. Don't be sorry about leaving, mate. I don't begrudge anyone leaving. I'll be leaving in a minute. Did you watch the ITV doc recently called Free the Weed, talking about medical one? Yeah, that's the one that Jay's Medivape Lounge was on, I think. I did see that. It's very good. I have to resort to getting medical from my friend who is on medical. Savage. Don't tell people, bro. You get fucked up for that shit. Yeah, I'm going to go to Newport, only 20 minutes away. Yeah, it's not far from you, mate, is it? Yeah, it's not far. It's a bit of a mission from me down here, but I am definitely doing it in the new year. I will 100% be going up to Wales. Surely it would be better to have a few. Spray that again? Fucking hell. Surely it would be better to have a few of these cafe medical lounges on a few high streets rather than endless barbers, etc. No offense. Yeah, exactly, bro. Turkish barbers, fucking tanning shops, and what's the other one? There's loads of fucking Tesco Expresses. Let's get some Medivape lounges on the go. But I want one on my doorstep. Yeah, I want one in Bournemouth. You should get it northeast if you don't talk GP already. No, but I'll pop on that straight after I went into Fort Park with 60 grams and I was traveling the next day and I ended up with like 7 security guards until eventually they just had to let me in. Yeah, there's as long as you've got everything legally, mate, there's nothing they can really do. It's yeah, it's one of them. You are a legal medical patient, so you are legally allowed to pretty much do what you want with it. Yes, people, big ups, VIP, THC, Self-Wells. Yeah, boy. Hey, Smokey. What's up, James Star Lord? Take care, bro. Keep doing the work. I will do, man. So, yeah, if you've just joined, unfortunately, I am going to dip off. I've been on for, like, well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you another 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and then that'll make it 2 hours I've been on. So I can't leave on a fucking random number like that. So, yeah, I'll be on for another couple of minutes. If you've got any questions you want to ask, then just chuck them in. I will answer them as quick as I can. But, yeah, I really, really appreciate everyone that jumps in the lives and engages with me. You're all absolute legends. I really, really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, go over and subscribe to the channel. Your boy's on a mission to get to 15K by the end of the year. We've got like 14 days or 2 weeks to get about 450 subscribes. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one, but even if I don't to get to where I've got to, I'm extremely happy. So I appreciate each and every one of you that digs the content and engages with me, because like I said, if you didn't engage, then these wouldn't happen. So I really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm going to do one now. We are coming up to 2 hours. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to do like a meet and greet type idea up in Newport. So I will let everyone know. And if anyone wants to come and have a little smoky with Smokey, then we can do that shit. Thanks for the live, Smokey, and your great company. Thank you very much, Chubby Doobie. Chubby Doo, thank you very much. I appreciate it, mate. I'm glad you dig it. Later, lad, take it easy. See you later, Dr. Greenbird. Leaps and bounds. See you later, Saint66. Do you think the medical will let you see one of their facilities, Smokey? Hopefully, we will see. See what the new year brings. Have a nice evening, mate. See you later, Analog. Take care, dude. Thanks for popping in. Take care, fella. Yeah, I'm gonna do one, so otherwise I'm reading everyone's body comments and I'm staying on for even longer. Appreciate the fuck out of you people. And yeah, I'll see you on another one. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Keep it real and always keep it gangster. Till next time. Bye. Oh, still there.